Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of deal news. Hello and welcome to the Deal Report. I'm Jeff Kanige. This edition really is the wide world of deals, and we start in London, where Laura Board reports that European companies are busy selling their U.S. operations. The trend started with banks selling branches and loan portfolios, but in recent months, French water utility Veolia, hotel operator Accor, supermarket chain Delhaize, and Dutch food company CSM have made large U.S. disposals. In England, diversified tech company Smiths Group, security specialist G4S, and grocer Tesco are among the potential sellers. Why are companies so anxious to leave the States? Well, a strong debt market in the U.S. makes financing easy, so overseas parents can get decent prices for their American assets. And many companies have simply decided that trying to manage far-flung businesses simply isn't worth the trouble. Maybe not, but some overseas companies still regard the U.S. as fertile ground. And that brings us to the next stop on our tour, Australia. Jane Searle reports that Macquarie, the big Australian bank, is making a concerted effort to build a strong U.S. M&A advisory business. That's a tough job. European banking giants UBS and Credit Suisse both tried but could never make serious inroads. Rob Redmond, Macquarie's point man for its U.S. expansion efforts, tells Jane that he can make it work by sticking to the sectors that Macquarie knows well, like infrastructure, financial services, and telecoms. That means, for example, staying away from healthcare, which is one of the hottest industries for M&A in the U.S. Established investment banks may not be worried, but they are taking notice. After all, it's hard to ignore a global financial business with a $91 billion balance sheet. You know what else is hard to ignore? Junk bonds, especially when they're selling fast in a market that's usually hostile to them. That brings us back to Europe and Jonathan Schwartzberg's account of the record-setting pace for European high-yield issuances. The market isn't nearly as big as in the U.S., but Jonathan notes that a combination of yield-hungry investors, relatively calm economic conditions, pressure to refinance, and banks reluctant to lend are producing some big numbers. This year, high-yield issues are just €8 billion short of the full-year record of €44 billion set in 2010. Experts say the frothy market is already producing more private equity deals, and they expect more activity in corporate M&A. Well, we'll believe that when we see it. For now, though, there's plenty to watch. The thrill of profits, the agony of losses, the human drama of economic competition. In New York, I'm Jeff Kanige for The Deal.